Now let's join our commentator, Sam Menacker.
Hi there, wrestling fans. Welcome again to All-Star Championship Wrestling, featuring the world's greatest wrestlers. We have a tremendous card for you. We get underway with our first event immediately following these messages.
All right, here in the back, the bowels of the Burgess. What is it, Burgess Osborne Auditorium?
Right here in Mattoon, Illinois.
Hey,
we just did play-by-play for 0-1's huge Rising Monsters tournament. But that's not what we're here to talk about, are we, Brady?
No, we're here to talk about a different tournament, a Proving Ground Pro tournament that's paying homage to a guy that should not be forgotten in Central Illinois. The man, the myth, the legend, Slammin' Sam Menacker. The man that brought me brand new wrestling entertainment every Saturday with Dick the Bruiser's Federation out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Sam Menacker, the play-by-play and interview guy. He was a legend in the business, not only a fantastic wrestler. This man was an American hero. He was a pilot. He was a major in the armed forces. He was a World War II veteran. He was married to June Byer, an amazing women's champion. And if that's not enough, he was in the movies, for God's sakes. Abbott and Costello, he was in Mighty Joe Young. And if you ever watch that giant gorilla in a tug of war against a bunch of strongmen, one of those strongmen was Sam Menacker. So I tell you what, we're naming a tournament after him, and since he brought me brand new talent, this tournament is bringing Proving Ground brand new talent. 8 guys that have never, ever set foot in the Proving Ground ring. Right, Jesse?
Never been in the Proving Ground ring. But since Brady told you about who Slammin' Sam Menacker is and why we named this tournament after him, I think we need to talk about the 8 competitors that are in this thing. What do you think, Brady?
I think that would be perfect.
I mean, we're not standing in some random kitchen with Jimmy D for no reason. I mean, we're here to talk about Slammin' Sam Menacker and this amazing tournament full of brand new Proving Ground Pro talent. You got to come out to this tournament and tell us who you liked, who you want to see back. Not every guy is going to win this thing, but some guys are going to make a statement, and you don't want to be there, or you don't want to miss it when they do. Right, Brady?
Absolutely. Because as you say, one man will win this cutting-edge invitational and get an automatic shot at the Proving Ground Pro cutting-edge title at a future show.
Oh my God, I forgot to completely mention that.
7 other men, as you say, have a chance to not only win that, but to make an impression. And that is in big part what this is all about. That's why when I think of a guy that made an impression on me that I don't think anybody in Central Illinois has ever seen, that'd be Donnie Primetime down in Alabama with the Prime Jitsu.
Donnie Primetime is legit with the Prime Jitsu. He's one heck of a competitor. Like, when you talk about young, upcoming talents from different places, especially the South, you talk about Donnie Primetime.
A little bit cocky, a little bit brash, but generally can back it up and has good reason for being so.
I don't think he'd get as far as he did if he wasn't so brash, Brady.
No, he wouldn't get in the Menacker either. He wouldn't be invited.
He caught your eye.
Damn right. And that's what he's doing here.
So that's just one competitor that we're talking about. One of the best young competitors out of the Alabama Southern region, Donnie Primetime. You know who that reminds me of when we're talking about young, upcoming talent? Kurt Gannon, the Suplex Cyclone. The man from Missouri who will suplex anybody out of their boots.
Absolutely. This kid is a powerhouse and making a name for himself. He's getting his hustle on. He's going all over. He's caught our eye. He deserves an opportunity. And I tell you what, anybody that comes up against him is going to have their hands full. Like he said, Suplex Cyclone, trust me on that. This kid can absolutely throw you completely across the ring, out of it, probably out of the damn building with some of those suplexes. He is a vicious powerhouse.
Well, we're talking about power personified. Let's talk about the next competitor in the Menacker, O'Shea Edwards, an absolute hoss from Tennessee. I mean, this guy is making waves from Tennessee to Georgia, to Florida, to all over the country.
But
And
not
he's coming to
Illinois
Proving
yet.
Ground Pro. Your first time you're going to see him in Illinois is in Proving Ground Pro. You know why? Because we bring you the best. Right, Brady?
I'm telling you, this tournament, like we say, none of these guys have been in the Proving Ground, so this is a perfect opportunity to see new talent, new to you. These aren't new rookies. These aren't green kids. These are new stars on the rise. And new stars on the rise, how about Daniel? Or is it Eddie?
Eddie only.
Eddie. Oh,
That's a guy's a star.
on the rise.
On the rise.
This is a guy that Jesse brought to the table, and impressive. This kid gets it
He's
done.
got a great pedigree for training. He's out of one of the toughest states to even make a name for yourself in Ohio. He's definitely made himself known in AIW, and he's coming to the Proving Ground to show everybody he's not the only star. He's the star.
Well, I don't know if he may well be, but I tell you what, when you talk about stars or stars in the making, stars on the
We're
rise,
talking about like air.
we're talking about,
flying.
stars in the sky. I would say a guy that's lighting that sky up in Minnesota, primarily, Airwolf. And I tell you what, if aerial tactics, fast, just pure action is your cup of tea, Airwolf may be your favorite in this tournament.
Airwolf could win the whole thing. I mean, this guy has been trained by 4 of the best professional wrestlers in the world, not to mention making his name all over the country. Yeah, he hasn't been in Proving Ground Pro yet, but that's just until the Menacker. We brought him in because we want to bring you guys the best young or up-and-coming talent in the country. Not just Illinois, not just Milwaukee, not just Indiana, Missouri. We're talking states there and in between. We have scoured the country looking for the best talent for this Menacker, because when Brady was thinking about slamming Sam Menacker and naming a tournament after him and how good the talent was that he brought into his living room every week, he definitely had to deliver. When we're talking about deliver, we're talking about the real deal. Derek Neal.
Derek Neal, I tell you what, this guy, if you liked wrestling on a Saturday evening back in the 70s or early 80s, let me tell you, if Sam Menacker was here today, I can almost guarantee you Derek Neal would be his pick to win this tournament. You want to talk about old school flavor with new school flair, that is Derek, the real deal Neal.
Well, I guess if we're going to talk about new school flair, I mean, perfect transition into our next competitor is Trey Lamar. That dude is new school flair. I mean, he is what everybody wants to see. I mean, he's exciting, he's energetic, he's charismatic, he can fly, he can grapple, he can do it all.
He brings a lot of flash when he is around. This kid is dynamic.
But he backs it up, Brady.
Damn right he does.
Or he
That's what's
wouldn't be in
taking him.
what?
He would not be invited to the Sam Menacker Cutting Edge Invitational Tournament.
With a special interview, and here is Sam Menacker.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Killer Kowalski slinking out of the ring area.
Now that we've talked about all the competitors in the tournament, Brady,
7 men in, 1 man to be named later. Keep an eye on the social media. It should be fun, should be interesting, it should be one hell of a wrestler. Meanwhile, that's not the only thing going on that night. We got a main event
wouldn't be Proving Ground Pro without him.
that's not in the tournament, never before happened, first time matchup, and trust me, this would have been a main event even on Bruiser's fan.
Anywhere. This would be a main event anywhere. But you know what? We're bringing it to you for the #1 contendership for the franchise title. That's right. The winner of this thing is going to get KLD, our franchise champion, at Harvest Fest.
And
Grapplemania, baby. Grapplemania 3, Brady. Are you ready for it?
I am ready, and we're also going to find out which one of these 2 guys is ready.
Well,
Because
keep
we
talking
have
about these 2 guys.
Unbreakable Michael Elgin and Dirty Jake Durden. It doesn't get much bigger or more powerful than those 2 bulls knocking heads in the center of the ring for the chance to win the biggest prize in the proving ground.
That's a main event anywhere in the country, TV or otherwise, and we're bringing it to you only in one place, Proving Ground Pro. Sam Menacker, Cutting Edge Invitational, you don't want to miss it. But is that our style?
We still got more.
That's not it. I know Jimmy D is excited about this. I know Brady, he's pretty excited about this. Savannah Stone, one-on-one for the 0-1 USA Women's title against Valentina Loca. That's right, the girl that beat the Empress of Evil last month to earn a shot at Savannah Stone.
She
right
gets
there.
her shot at the Boars Nest, the last Sunday of the month, 3 p.m. Don't forget, kids, it's a Sunday show this time, 3 p.m., August 26th. 26th, I'm working without notes here. I think it's the 26th.
That's right, I believe it's the 20th. No, it is the 26th. The Boars Nest, 3 p.m. start, doors open at 2:30. And let me put a little disclaimer on this. No matter what, Savannah Stone will face Valentina Loca, but she's still got another week of action here at 0-1. So I don't know if she's going to come in with that title, because this is competitive women's division. So that's what we're bringing you, folks. The Sam Menacker Invitational Tournament, Cutting Edge title shot on the line.
The biggest #1 contenders match in the history of the Federation.
Ever. In the history of Proving Ground Pro.
Proving Ground, and a 0-1 women's title match in all likelihood, but if not, you're getting two of the best women Proving Ground has to offer, any way you slice it.
I feel like if we're going to pump up Grapplemania, I mean, we're talking about it, we're talking about the Sam Menacker thing.
Yeah.
I know you and I have been discussing this title shot thing.
Right.
You know what? September 15th, Grapplemania 3, the winner of the Sam Menacker Invitational Cutting Edge Tournament gets their title shot that night. What do you think, Brady?
Why not? We like to put when we get the chance to put all the belts on the line, on a show, those are the best of Proving Ground shows. So, I tell you what, if we can get those two titles on the line and maybe find a way to get the boys from Jollyville, we don't know yet, but I tell you what, any way you slice it, Harvest Fest, September 15th, downtown Petersburg, gonna be an absolute blockbuster. But before then, the Sam Menacker Cutting Edge Invitational.
That's right, August 26th, Sunday, 3 p.m. start time, 2:30 doors open. The biggest franchise title #1 contender match we've ever seen in Proving Ground Pro. Be there. Boars Nest.
We have Danny O'Hannon.
Davey O'Hannon, Menacker, and get it right. Get it right, O'Hannon. You people are going to hear this name all over. And this cigar store Indian in the ring. You got to be kidding me, Menacker. You got to be kidding me with this guy.
Well, he's a very popular man.
Popularity don't get the job done, brother.